Welcome! Today we're diving into 4 persuasive genres you'll face in the HKDSE writing paper: letter to the editor, speech, proposal, and debate speech. These are not just school tasks, they're your chance to influence people's opinions. That could mean convincing the public, rallying a school audience, or winning a formal debate. We'll go through your text-type reference document together. Keep it open. I'll point you to the key parts so you can highlight and make notes. Our goal, by the end, you'll know exactly what examiners expect and how to meet those expectations with confidence. Turn to letter to the editor. First thing to note, the purpose. You're responding to something published in the media. Your letter should show you've understood the issue, have a clear opinion, and can persuade respectfully. Your audience isn't just the editor, it's the newspaper's readers. They may not share your view, so avoid emotional outbursts. Keep your tone formal and balanced. The document also notes that you should clearly refer to the article you're responding to, name it, and mention the date. This shows the examiner you can link your writing to the task. Follow the structure in your notes: greeting, reference to the article, your opinion, supporting arguments, and a polite closing. Language should be formal with complex sentences to show range. Instead of, "I think this is bad," try, "Such a policy is detrimental to both the environment and the economy." Watch out for the common mistake of ignoring the source article. If you don't link back to it, you're not meeting the task requirements. Example: Dear editor, your article Rethinking Plastic Use on 2nd March raised urgent points. However, I believe only stricter laws can address this crisis effectively. A speech's main purpose is to persuade or inspire a live audience. The audience might be students, teachers, or the general public. Your tone should be engaging, not as stiff as a letter, but still professional. You're speaking to people, so use rhetorical questions, repetition, and inclusive pronouns like we and our. The document also highlights the need for a strong opening. This could be a surprising fact, a short story, or even a thought-provoking question. Follow the structure: greeting, attention grabber, main points, 2 or 3, each backed with examples and a strong conclusion. The notes emphasize transitions, phrases like "first, let's consider," or more importantly, keep the flow smooth. Example opening: Good morning, teachers and fellow students. Imagine a Hong Kong where every meal ends with nothing left in the bin. Today, I'll share how we can make that a reality. Remember, even though you're writing for an exam, think about how it would sound spoken aloud. Proposals aim to persuade decision makers to adopt your plan. According to your notes, that means being formal, clear, and evidence-based. Your audience could be the principal, a community leader, or a funding committee, so avoid slang and personal anecdotes unless they're relevant and professional. Use the recommended sections: purpose, background, suggestions, justifications, and conclusion. The justifications part is where many lose marks. Don't just list benefits, prove them. For example, by introducing a composting program, the school can reduce waste by 40% based on last year's recycling trial. The document stresses that feasibility is key. Unrealistic ideas, like banning all plastic instantly, will weaken your credibility. A debate speech is competitive persuasion. You're either for or against the motion, no middle ground. Your audience includes adjudicators and the opposing team, so you need to present your arguments and challenge theirs. The notes point out the importance of knowing the common arguments for both sides so you can rebut effectively. Begin with a formal greeting to adjudicators, opponents, and audience. Clearly state your position. Number your arguments, back them with evidence, and insert rebuttals after each main point. Example: My opponent claims banning cars from Central would harm business. However, a similar move in Oslo increased local retail sales by 10%. The document warns against vague rebuttals like, "That's not true. Always explain why with proof." So, 4 persuasive genres, each with its own style, audience, and structure, but all with the same goal: to change minds. Your text-type document is your blueprint. Use it. Highlight key points, note model phrases, and practice structuring your work exactly as outlined. Your challenge: choose one of these genres and draft just the opening paragraph for a real or imaginary HKDSE question. Focus on tone, structure, and linking to the task.